What lovers? This is Freddy. Now, welcome back to my another interesting audio podcast. The podcast where we dive into the fascinating world of words. The podcast where we learn something new and special. The podcast that will help you to make your English communication at the next level. Well, today I'm super duper excited, or I can say I am thrilled to introduce something super exciting, the vocabulary which will help you to make your English communication at the next level. Well, the word that I will add, it's very common. You might have heard about that word that is most probably used in our day-to-day life. We know about that particular use which is really different. But today, I will add something different. The different is that I will add that how to use that particular word with the slang words vocabulary, or I can say the word sound that will help you to understand what is phrase. So we will try to understand how to use word as the word sound a different way, like I can understand like in the phrase or phrasal. You might have heard about some phrase or phrasals. How would you use that word? So as I have told you, we are going to study the word about sound. So the word sound is most probably used in our day-to-day life. We have seen someone, saying I heard a sound that somebody's knocking at my door. Somebody's crying. I heard a sound. I heard really a sound. So I heard like somebody is playing over there or somebody's knocking over there. So that is very common, you might have heard. But when you will use that sound is like different or as a phrase, you can use it differently. So, I would say one thing. We'll be having the word like sound with a smart words, like simply sound asleep or sound sleep, sounds good, sounds knowledge, or sound structure or a sound body. So here we have a sound, the word sound that most probably used different way. So word sound can be used as a phrase that can also help you differently. Use sound having different meaning is like, when we are saying like somebody is having a healthy body or healthy structure, we can say, well, you have a sound body. Well, you have a sound knowledge about that particular structure, or you have a sound knowledge about that particular topic. So let's get started. The new episode of learning. So here we have the first word. It is sound asleep, or we can say sound sleep. Sound asleep is like a sound, sound sleep, or simply we can say sleeping somebody. Somebody's, sleeping deeply, or I can say somebody's like sleeping like unconscious, I can say. Well, so he's sound asleep, or it's sound asleep, simply we can use sound asleep like, fast asleep. So here we have the uses, like I knocked her door, but she didn't respond. I thought she was sound asleep. So sound asleep is very common. You can somebody is not, picking your call. You can say she was sound asleep. That's why she couldn't pick my call. Another one is like something which you hear, like something that you can hear or that can be heard. Like they could hear the sound of a bell tolling in the distance, or we can say like sounds, making some sounds a lot. Like here we have the uses like she stood completely still, not making a sound. Or we have another sentence that we can use like suddenly we heard a loud knocking sound from the engine. So that word is most probably used like sound, how to use differently in a different way. Here we go. Another one is like sounds good. Sounds good is like when you feel something, or you say I'm agree, or you approve something. Like, sounds good, like, what does sounds good means? Like, sounds good is like an expression that indicates an agreement and approval of a plan or a statement. When you are agree with someone else, like it's a colloquial phrase that is typically used among friends or in other casual settings and all that. Simply sounds good, like simply or frequently we use in formal settings and all that. So here we have the uses like, I'll pick you up at around 5. Sounds good. I will be waiting. I will have the report ready by the Friday. Sounds good. Let me know if you need any help. So the sounds could like something you like, something is really better, a better option. Okay, so when you just think about it's really a better option. So here we go for another one, like sound knowledge. Sound knowledge, like when you have a thorough information about anything. So if something such as knowledge, it's referred to as a sound, it is actually like somebody is having sound knowledge about something. Okay, it usually means thorough or good. So if someone says you have a sound knowledge of farming, it means you are having great knowledge, or you are a person who is knowledgeable about particular topic. Okay, so if we have a usage like she has the sound knowledge how to create a kind of portrait. Rakesh has a sound knowledge about how to teach French to kids. Or he doesn't have sound knowledge, then how can he suggest us about this confidently? So sound knowledge is like having thorough knowledge about something. So here we go. Another one is like sound. Here we use sound as a strong, something very strong. Like the structure of a bridge is basically sound. Or she has sound knowledge about the process. This building was constructed on sound foundation. And another one is sound foundation always leads to the better structure. So sound is like strong, something very powerful or strong. So here we have another example for this sound, like to give a particular impression when heard or read about, to seems like simply when you feel happy to listen something like that sounds like a child crying. Another one is like that sounds like someone is jealous when you are among your friends and you have added something extraordinary. And then you can say, I feel somebody is jealous, or that sounds like somebody is jealous. So that sounds like she's not in our favor. She's not in our favor, simply. So when you feel something is not in your control, or when you seems like it, when you feel something. So we can't say feel, we can say like that sounds like you want to agree with me to go over there. So okay, so if we have another one like sound body. Sound body is like when somebody is saying sound health. If I would say sound body, it means I would say the person has a sound health. This man has a sound body, so don't you ever think to mess with him. Simply when we are, when we are in party or at a public place, when we find someone is healthier than us, so we don't try to mess with that particular person, whether it's our fault or that person's fault. Okay, so the sound body or sound structure is like different. So a sound body has a sound mind. Simply that is a phrase that might and most probably use with us and all that. And so these were the words which I wanted to share with you, and I hope you guys would enjoy that particular words and vocabulary, because I feel that word sound is most probably used as a phrase, and it can also add on something different. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I feel that we'll be learning lots of things and all that. Thanks for watching this video, and until the next time, keep exploring, keep smiling. And if you like the video, please like, share and comment. Thank you. Thanks for watching this video.